Did you tire of listening to Doctor Strange's stories? The ones where multi-tentacled old ones feasted on cavemen?
Nah, actually that sounds up my alley. I just needed some fresh air. Plus, Robbie likes to crank the volume on his video games, and I don't like loud noises.
Right. Your, costume is sensitive to powerful sonics.
You know, it's funny. My other has protected me from so many things over the years. Sometimes pushes away more than just bullets.
Maybe you scare a few people, but at least you are protecting them. Dead people cannot say thank you.
Honestly, most of the time, the people I save are too scared to say anything.
Fear can be incredibly disabling.
That's one way to put it. I should probably carry a backpack full of fresh underwear for all the bladders I disable.
So your other's appearance is functional, but is it necessary?
Maybe not. I'm not the only person who bonded with my symbiote. The suit often changes appearance with each new host.
Have you ever considered adopting a new look?
I could probably change my appearance, but the truth is, I like being intimidating. It makes me feel powerful.
I am learning that the man behind the mask is less intimidating.
It sounds a bit like an after-school special, but thanks, Hunter. Just don't tell Parker. Or, actually, don't tell anyone.
You and your symbiote have an interesting relationship.
It's simultaneously the strangest relationship I've ever had, as well as the most comforting. Thanks for talking about it, Hunter. I don't think everyone inside would take the time to understand how I tick.
Boss, your advice for dealing with the ghost girl in my room was, well, I didn't follow it exactly, but I appreciate your feedback. And that's why I need your help with another potential haunting. Say it's bad enough that even the ghost girl cleared out. How would you, handle something like that?
The Abbey is filled with spirits. Might I suggest making peace with whatever specter also occupies your room?
Like, make friends with it?
That is one way of putting it.
I don't think we're talking about a cute little friendly Abbey ghost. At around 3 in the morning, every morning, I wake up to wailing and the stench of what can only be described as a mixture of old socks and eggs that are about 50 years past their expiration date. I looked it up, and the internet said the smell of rotting eggs wasn't just a sign of a regular run-of-the-mill poltergeist, but something, you know, demonic.
Are you sure it is not Doctor Strange?
Now that you mention it, Stephen does practice magic late at night.
Mystery solved, then.
If only there were someone I could hire to exorcise him. Maybe magic? Something tells me she wouldn't mind having one less Avenger living here. Thanks for the talk, Hunter. Let's do it again sometime soon. How's it going, boss? Let me do my... Sometimes, I even impress myself.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
time to take it to the next level. Not everyone wants my advice, but they're...
Yo, it's good to see you.
What are you doing?
I think I'm getting the hang of this thing. What do 3 squiggly lines mean?
It means you should step away before Sarah notices.
Okay, so the squiggly lines just flashed red. Is that bad?
Yes, actually. What is going on? Vampires attacking civilians in Central Park?
That means we're up, right? Innocents are in danger. We gotta take care of this right now.
Eddie, I agree completely.
Ah, first time I've heard that in years. Come on, let's do some lethal protection. Still feels good to be free from Lilith's control.
I can only imagine.
Thankfully, we're free and clear now.
Do not jinx yourself.
You're welcome. Cute couple. We always expect to win.
Get to that civilian before it's too late. Don't let the vampires turn them.
You are too weak for this fight. Do not bother running. I feel more like myself every day.
Prepare to die. Where does it keep coming from? We don't want any more of their tainted blood on us. Even on
Try not to swallow any, and you'll be fine.
We're not always about eating, you know.
Ha! Oh, You meant that?
Your mother abandons you. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Looks like they have help.
I don't mind you enjoying a little payback. Just remember why you're there.
Stop nagging us! We will deal with the problem!
Now you are starting to sound like
I knew I should have kept you two apart.
that was something.
Well done out there. Especially you, Venom.
We smell something nasty!
Mephisto, what are you doing?
That's better. Now, let's get a few things straight. While perhaps one may choose to save the odd civilian. Contractually, in the fight to end the vampire scourge, the spirit of the intended agreement...
Come again?
I did not waste my time curing you so you could save superfluous human lives.
Still boring.
Do I have your attention now? We all know what you really are. A monster. The only version of you that remotely interests me, and the only reason I allowed this deal.
Stop doing that!
Oh, I'll stop. But you've earned an object lesson. Vampires are bad for business. Vampires keep souls from flowing to where they're most needed. And with less souls, there are more soulless. Do you understand the lesson? Because it's time for some target practice.
So many targets.
I just see two of them.
Let's see if you can do this properly. I'll give you one chance.
We are not your toys!
Just kill them all. It's really quite simple.
We'll take it.
my call. Once again, Lilith's servants fall.
Shouldn't have tried us.
The light will heal you. Return to your mother.
Go to sleep.
You were unprepared. Your fate is sealed. Pathetic.
You're so much more efficient without those trifling morals getting in the way.
We are just trying to survive your foolish games.
Deny it all you like.
Stop talking at us.
You had your chance. There was a time when Lilith had the highest of standards for her minions. That time has clearly passed.
This calls for speed. Prepare to die.
They cannot possibly match your strength. Leave some for the rest of us.
We are wasting our time on these inedibles.
Ready to crawl back to your home planet yet?
We're fine on Earth, not here.
Next time, run while you still can. I feel stronger already. Was that truly the best? For a friend in need. Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared. Their time is short.
Can we interest you in hosting a symbiote?
Lilith will be disappointed in you. Light will carry you onward. This shall be of great help.
Want to be eaten?
Yes. Tear them to shreds.
Get you. We have a very
He is like a less endearing version of Caretaker.
so much nagging.
acceptable outcome. You've earned some small measure of my respect. And I hope learned your lesson.
The lesson is, we do not like being the target!
Of course you don't. And that burning in your chest, that would be...
indigestion.
That would be regret. The most overused human seasoning.
Seasoned humans are delicious.
Would you?
Enough! If you want this so much, stop posturing and tell us where to go.
Find what you seek, where it all began. Now, eradicate the vampire threat, or join me in limbo forever.
You do not dare!
Right, off you go. I don't know why I bother.
Sorry about... Hey, you mind checking in with Eddie? Whatever happened with Mephisto has him especially bummed.
Why not talk to him yourself?
Because I want him to cheer up?
Of course. I will speak with him.
Thanks. Oh, and don't tell him I asked. Wouldn't want to spoil his mood any further. I've had this strange feeling ever since I made that deal with Mephisto.
You know, Mephisto doesn't look that tough. And how much do you think he benches?
You seem frustrated. If you need to vent, I could hold the punching bag while you hit it.
Nah, I can't take everything out on Peter.
That is not what I...
Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry, Hunter. Didn't mean to bite your head off. Honestly, I feel like I'm the one who's getting used as a punching bag right now.
Mephisto is getting to you?
Ha, for starters. Don't forget about Lilith. And with these vampires, feels like everyone's forming a line.
That is a lot.
Your mother controlled me. She took away my free will. Now Mephisto has me under his thumb. I'm tired of being someone's puppet.
Get a hold of yourself. I am not your enemy.
I can't just shake off my emotions like water off a wet dog, Hunter.
I understand your anger, but not why you direct it at me.
Yeah. You're right. You're not the problem. My symbiote is a great companion, but makes it hard for me to think straight when I get worked up. You know, I always thought of myself as the lethal protector. I can be the bad guy if it means protecting the innocent, but Mephisto has me all twisted up. It makes me think I can't even do that.
Sounds like the only thing left to do is teach Mephisto not to mess with the Midnight Suns.
Huh. All right. I can get on board with that. You know, I was actually thinking about that already. You ever heard of the legendary spear of Perseus? No, not the fabled hero who beheaded Medusa, but the real-life Macedonian king. A book in the library says he possessed a god-forged spear that made him invincible. Something like that might kill Mephisto.
If Perseus was invincible, what happened to him?
Oh, his territory was eventually conquered by the Romans. But I'm sure that's only because the spear had been stolen before then.
You really believe a blade like this still exists?
Well, yeah, it's indestructible. It's gotta be somewhere.
Eddie, are you sure this is an actual, workable solution to our Mephisto problem? Or is it just the first quick fix you could find?
Hey, I'm not looking for a shortcut here. I spent hours researching the spear. On the internet. But, okay, I see what you're getting at. I'm taking the screwball approach to things like I always do. But still, I have to do something. Give me some time to think. Thanks for welcoming me into the fold, Hunter. Most people see the monster and run for the hills. Few people take the time to get to know the man underneath.
No problem, Eddie. I have been meaning to ask, where did you come up with the name Venom?
It sounds dangerous, and I like that. But I can't take the credit. My symbiote came up with the name.
But you must have had an opinion.
Yeah, to go along with whatever the alien monster with big teeth wanted.
It must be nice to have someone to talk to when you are alone.
Yeah, but it's also distracting having someone chew your ear off while you're getting punched in the face.
I can see why Spider-Man wanted to get rid of the suit.
Well, Parker never listened to the symbiote. He's too busy running his mouth in battle.
Now the mouth runs you?
Wow. Yeah. And I'm totally stealing that line. Oh, what? Oh, I wasn't expecting this. Oh, this is the only burn I love to feel.
You talked to Eddie? How's he doing?
He was upset at his ill treatment by Lilith and Mephisto, but he wants to do the right thing. I plan to support him.
That makes two of us.
He needs time to recover, but it seems he will be all right.
Sure, but how do I put this delicately? I'm concerned his emotions will get the better of him.
How so?
Well, Eddie was always an emotional tornado, but the symbiote doesn't help. It feeds off his emotions, enhances them.
Eddie's feelings are not his own?
Oh, they are, but they're amplified, sometimes to a dangerous degree. Take it from me, the symbiote can really wind your gears.
Eddie will have an easier time taming his impulses if he feels like part of the team.
You're right about that. I hope the rest of the team can be patient with him while he adjusts. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him. If he stops acting like the Eddie I know, you'll be the first to hear it.
Feeling good today, girl.
We all have skeletons in our closet, but Eddie might actually have skeletons in his stomach.
Thanks for spotting me, Hunter. I needed to burn off some steam after that last mission.
I am surprised you have any steam to burn.
My symbiote boosts my metabolism. Helps us bounce back quickly.
So you never need a Stark drive? And why are those so popular when they taste so bad?
3 words, Hunter. Clever marketing.
That was 2 words.
Oh, well, the 3rd word was caffeine.
If you rely on the symbiote, why push your physical body to its limits?
I often push myself past the point of exhaustion because I have to be able to compete. Most of the heroes in this house were either born with fantastic abilities or were handed them after they were dipped in radioactive alien slime.
Eddie, you are literally covered in alien goo that allows you to shatter bricks with your fist.
Yeah, sure, that didn't come out right. The symbiote gives me fantastic abilities, but I can't rely on it for everything. I maintain peak conditioning in case my other gets compromised.
Did your parents instill you with this powerful work ethic?
Guess you could say that. My mother died in childbirth, and my father blamed me for it. Spent most of my childhood trying to measure up to that monster's unattainable standards.
Oh, Eddie. I did not know. That must have been hard.
Now you know why I push myself so hard. I need to be strong enough to protect all the innocent people out there who aren't strong enough to protect themselves.
I cannot argue with that, Eddie. Doctor, are you familiar with the Spear of Perseus?
Hunter, please, I'm getting a bit old for children's fables, don't you think?
Okay, so it is just a story? The spear is not a real magical artifact?
No, far from it. In fact, the Spear of Perseus is really a misnomer.
What do you mean?
Well, the Spear of Perseus isn't a physical blade, it's a military tactic. Perseus used to arrange his soldiers into a spear-like formation on the battlefield. That ridiculous legend about a supernatural weapon came centuries later.
I see. I just talked to Eddie and he is convinced the spear is real. He hopes to hunt it down to use it against Mephisto.
Oh, by the hoary hosts of Hoggoth, I hope he enjoys chasing wild geese, because that is what he is about to do.
Doctor, knowing Eddie, I worry he might find something that he believes is actually magical.
Whatever he finds is all but guaranteed to be a chintzy replica, likely ripped from a museum gift shop.
I am sure Mephisto will enjoy using it as a back-scratcher.
Indeed. Let's hope Eddie gets bored with this tale before that happens.
What have you got for me, boss? This is some of my best work.
I just hope you brought me something interesting. I'm always in a few places at once. Be careful.
Later.
Well, we came, we saw, we did a thing.
You know I know magic, right?
Practice makes perfect. I think we've got something for everyone. Later.
Salutations.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
Huh. Is that all?
Get to the trucks and grab those artifacts before they roll out.
It will not take us long.
Hope this helps. Let's show 'em who runs things.
Together we are unstoppable.
Yeah, we just did that.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
They finally got me.
They've been waiting. Time for the real thing. God damn it, on the move. Is that all there is?
That truck is about to move out. You're running out of time.
Let me help.
She calls upon the darkest of forces.
They must be getting desperate. Looks like I've got their attention.
Weak, even for Hydra.
I'll give it a whirl. This must happen to you all the time.
The artifacts are secure, but why don't you teach Hydra a lesson while you're there?
Whatever works.
You shouldn't have tried us. We expected more from them. You have our thanks.
You had your chance. You are lucky to still be breathing.
My fate is no different from yours.
Everything according to plan.
will not be defeated!
Their strongest was no match for us.
Here we go. And double attack. I think Lilith is holding out on you. Maybe you should ask about some new powers.
We've done it. Excellent work.
I'm almost getting used to seeing you on your feet again. Almost.